What's going on, you guys? It's Winston from RMS here. I just want to make a quick video talking about some of the things that our president Donald Trump is doing. Now today, which is March 4th, 2017, Donald Trump has come out and basically said that President Obama had his phones tapped while Donald Trump was running for president. Okay, he's provided no evidence for this, but he has about 4 more tweets on Twitter basically saying that he just found out today, March 4th, and he tweeted this early in the morning, that basically I've been under surveillance by the Obama administration and that they've wiretapped my phones, and I can't believe that this has happened. Now, this all comes at the same time that Jeff Sessions, the Attorney General who Donald Trump had sworn in, basically had to recuse himself from all proceedings regarding Donald Trump into the investigation regarding the Russian involvement that they have, because he himself was found to be lying about meeting Russians under oath. Now, if this man is totally innocent, why would he feel that he needed to lie? If there's nothing wrong, why would you feel you need to lie? That's like someone saying, did you see your brother last week? And I say, no, but actually I did. Why? Why would you lie if he's totally innocent? And I say this, a lot of people say, hey, well, that could have been a slip of the tongue. And no, not really. Not really. I mean, you got to think about this stuff. You understand? All of these people around Trump seem to have a connection with Russia. Why? Russia is not, United States ally, you understand? But for some reason, Vladimir Putin is a dictator, okay? He's had many people murdered and killed who ran against him. Many people who spoke against him, just through the news media alone in Russia, he had them murdered. Regular people just wrote against him, Vladimir Putin. He had them murdered. Donald Trump is cozy with it. He's friendly with these people, okay? And if you haven't heard about this, I'm going to go a little bit into this, but not too much, because this is like a whole other video about how, one of the reasons why, probably the main reason why Donald Trump is basically, so cozy with Vladimir Putin, the president, the prime minister of Russia, is because of the fact that there's a deal of $500 billion, not $1 million, $500 billion, which is $500 billion, which is a lot of money. If I had $1 billion, I'd be pretty rich. This guy is involved in a $500 billion deal. Okay, Vladimir Putin basically has the deal in the works. Okay, but this deal, this $500 billion deal, which is an oil deal, okay, through ExxonMobil, this oil deal was halted by mostly and largely by President Obama, because he put sanctions on Russia, stopping them from tapping its oil. Why? Because for Russia to receive this oil, they had to actually invade other countries, which is what they did. They invaded Ukraine and other nations to grab the land to get that oil. That's how come, the past few years you heard about them invading these lands, And they've been doing not just for no reason at all, but because they wanted to get land so that they could get this oil. And the oil ran through these different countries. So they decided to go and invade those nations so they could get their oil. Okay, but President Obama put sanctions on Russia. He didn't go to war with them, but he basically put sanctions on Russia to help stop that. And, General Flynn, who's basically resigned, he was really fired from Donald Trump's, cabinet, basically had to, had told them, he said, hey, this is while Donald Trump was running for president, this is something that's public knowledge, not like making this up or anything. It's something you can easily find. Then he basically was saying that, hey, we're going to lift those sanctions if Donald Trump gets in there. You understand? And he was basically recording. And for some reason, he wasn't mindful of that. Okay. Donald Trump is saying that President Obama had his phones tapped. Really? Well, what evidence does he have? He's not bringing forth any evidence, but he's saying this so that he can make you pivot from what's really going on and look a different direction. Donald Trump uses lies like a fireman would use water on fire. Okay, whenever there's a fire, just take some lies and throw it on it. Okay, he does it all the time. Okay, and it's a shame because there are many people, I'm sure many well-meaning people, who listen to things that Donald Trump says, and everything that he says is almost like it's coming from the mouth of God. He could say, the sky is green, and you'll be like, oh, maybe he really is green. Well, I wonder why he would say that the sky is green. I never looked at it like that. That's the way people are acting around Donald Trump. This man is a pathological liar. And I'm saying it's not because I'm a Donald Trump hater, but because you have to look at Donald Trump's past, okay? Not the past that you may know from The Apprentice, but the past that you can know by watching documentaries and stories involving deals and things that Donald Trump has done, on the bad side, okay? Everyone that speaks against Donald Trump, we're not just saying this because we don't like him or because, we're Democrats or whatever. I'm personally independent, so I'm not, Democrat or Republican. There are things that the Republicans do that I agree with, and Democrats, okay? So it's not like I'm somehow, I'm a liberal. we just hate Donald Trump because he's not a Democrat. No, that's not the case. Okay, I voted for President Barack Obama, but there are things that he did that I'm totally against. Okay, and I'm sure for any president that will run, there are things that they're going to do that are going to disappoint us. Okay, but with Donald Trump is very different because Donald Trump, in my opinion, and I believe this will come to be seen in the future, he's really he should not be president. Okay, he should not be allowed to be president right now. This man is, I'm sure, will be found out to be, he's probably committed treason in many ways. Because why? Because Russia is our enemy. Okay, we're not. The United States is not friendly with Russia. Okay, in any way at all. Yet, we've had to just recently put sanctions on them. Okay, yet Donald Trump undermines this by being very friendly with them, by having so many people in his cabinet having to quit or resign. Quit and resign and be fired because, besides General Flynn, there are other people also, okay, who Donald Trump had to get rid of because they were too close with the Russians. Okay, why? Because, in my opinion, which is really true, I'm sure, Donald Trump is basically, trying to get his hands in the oil. How? Because if he would lift those sanctions over Vladimir Putin, say, hey, you can now drill back here again, they therefore now owe Donald Trump some of that money because if it wasn't for Donald Trump, those sanctions would still be there, and that $500 billion would be basically an imaginary thing because you can't touch it. It doesn't matter how much oil you can drill if you can't actually get to the land to get the oil. Okay, just like the United States, we went to Iraq and invaded them, and we got oil out of there. It's the same thing, that's going on now. You gotta follow the money. So I'm just saying it's because a lot of people, they look at Donald Trump and they listen to what he says as if don't look at what someone says, look at what someone does. That's why I say go back and watch documentaries and see what things that Donald Trump has done. Okay, there's a few documentaries online. One of them I saw is actually one where in the beginning they say we tried to release this documentary, years ago, and Donald Trump basically, if I'm not mistaken, threatened to sue us and all those kind of things, and we didn't. This documentary came out in the 90s. Okay, well it should have come out in the 90s. Okay, really. And it's kind of old. It's like an hour 20 minutes long. Okay, that's a really good documentary. It talks about a lot of the deals that Donald Trump has made and things that he's done, and a lot of the evil things he's been doing for years and years and years and years. It's really insightful. Okay, there's another documentary about there's actually two about Donald Trump and how he tries to and is trying to bully people around the world. Okay, to grab golf, to grab land, to create high class golf areas for people to golf and all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Donald Trump is he's done a lot. Okay, even to the point where one of these documentaries, there's a girl who says she basically was threatened. Her life was threatened by someone when it comes to they were trying to basically get this land so he could create this huge golf resort. Okay, and this girl said she was not mistaken. She said she was walking down the street or something like that, and the guy came by on a motorcycle and hit her in the head and said well basically kill your pop or something, kill your dad or something like that, because her dad owned the land. If he does not give up that land for Donald Trump's golf resort. Okay, so it's a lot of stuff. So check this stuff out for yourself. Don't believe me or don't believe me. Investigate this stuff. You'll find what I'm saying is true. Okay, once again, what I'm trying to say is don't believe what we call the okie doke. You know what I mean? Don't believe the okie doke. Donald Trump is not stupid. He knows how to pivot people's minds. That's why if you notice, there's always something coming out about Donald Trump. Every day there's some new news. He's saying something new every single day. And I don't pay attention to everything he says every single day. I have to pay attention to certain things regarding politics. RMS, we deal with politics as well as community service, things like that. Social justice, basically getting the truth out there. Right here on YouTube, we're about dispensing the truth, and if we find something to be true that people may not know, we're going to come on and make a video about it. Okay, so wrapping this up, I want you guys to know and share this video. If you find anything in this video to be insightful, that once again that here he comes saying making fun of President Obama and saying he's trying to wire. Think about it. Number one, what Donald Trump is doing right now is going to get him impeached. It's going to force him to step down, just like President Nixon had to do. He had to actually, he was kicked out of there basically for Watergate. Okay, now think about that. President Nixon, only president in our modern history who had to actually step down because of corruption. Okay, from being the president. Here you have Donald Trump, a man who has been in office at the time I'm recording this video for over 2 months. Okay, he hasn't been in office for over, or just over 2 months, I should say. And this guy has done so much, and so much has come out about him that people are saying he should be impeached. There's about nearly enough evidence for this man to be impeached. It's just growing nearly every single day. So what does he do? He comes out and says, you know what? Look what President Obama's been doing. It's like Watergate. And I think he even mentioned Nixon. He used the name Nixon in one of his tweets. You know, so this is outrageous. In reality, it's what he's doing that's outrageous, okay? And he's trying to pivot your attention so you by the time you're done listening to what he said and you realize what he said has no grounding at all, it's unfounded. Hey, what he's done, you've missed it, okay? And his followers, they missed it. His followers are not paying attention because they're too busy paying attention to what he's saying sometimes instead of paying attention to what he's actually doing. Okay. So, once again, RMS, signing out, Revolution Movement Society. If you're in the Philadelphia area, we meet every other Saturday from 3 to 5. We have drinks and then food is provided. It's all free. If you want to join, whether online or just if you want to come to our meetings as well, come and join us. Go to our website, www.rmsphilly.blogspot.com for more information. We have all the information you need up there to see what else is going on with RMS. Talk to you guys later. Take care. Peace out.